Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will see sale of surplus farm products. So now we have covered the three factors of production with respect to agriculture in Palampur. So the farmers of Palampur are producing their farm products like grains, pulses and many other things using all of these factors of production. Now they don't always produce exactly what they need, right? They might be producing more than what they need and they might be producing less than what they need. Okay, so like we have already seen that the 150 families out of 450 families of Palampur are landless farmers. That is, they have no produce at all. They work mostly as farm laborers in the lands of large farmers or medium farmers, and they live a relatively miserable life. Now, the 240 families out of the remaining families are small farmers. Because they have very small plots, their farm output is either less than or equal to their consumption requirement. So they can barely manage to produce hand to mouth. Now the rest 60 families who are medium and large farmers, they have much bigger plots. Okay, and they produce much more than their consumption requirement. Like this Tejpal Singh, he produces a surplus of 350 quintals of wheat from his land. Okay, now what is surplus? Okay, so when we say surplus of a thing, it means extra. Okay, in common layman language, when we say surplus, it means something which is more or which is more than what you need, or maybe something which is above what you need. Okay, so when we say surplus farm products, we mean excess of agricultural production over and above the consumption needs, the consumption requirements. Okay, whatever you need for your own consumption, over and above that, if you are producing some farm products, that is going to be your surplus, farm surplus. All right. So here Tejpal Singh, the large farmer, after he meets his family's annual requirements, he still has 350 quintals of wheat with him. So this is something which is left with over and above his needs, right? So what does he do with it? In fact, not just him, many large farmers who are there in Palampur, like Tejpal Singh, what do they do with the surplus produce? Okay, now they sell this in the market. How do they do that? They carry the wheat or whatever grains or pulses or any surplus farm product that they are producing in their field to the market, because as we know, they have good lot of transports available in there. So in the market, they sell these grains, pulses and whatever farm produce they are having in surplus to the traders. The traders here act like wholesalers. Okay. Now these traders sell all these produce, this farm produce to the shopkeepers. Okay, like retailers in the nearby towns and cities. These traders, what are they going to do? They are going to sell all the farm produce to the shopkeepers. These shopkeepers will sell the farm produce in the nearby towns, in the villages, okay, of Palampur. All right. Now let us see how is this surplus helpful for the large farmers. Okay, this is very obvious. Large farmers like Tejpal Singh, what do they do with it? They have enough money to use as their working capital for the next season, because they are earning a good lot of money by selling all these extra, this surplus farm produce. Now they are going to use these extra earnings as their working capital in the next farming season. They can easily buy whatever they want, all the farming needs like their high yielding variety seeds, the fertilizers, the pesticides and all other farming day to day needs. Okay, they have enough to spend on these things, so they don't really depend on anyone else for these arrangements. Okay, what next? They can also buy new tractors like Tejpal Singh here is planning to do, or buy other advanced tools for farming so that they can increase their fixed capital. So now their need for fixed capital and the need for working capital is met by themselves. They don't really depend on anyone else for their farming needs of capital. Okay, the fixed capital and the working capital, both they can get from their earnings, from their extra savings and earnings. Okay, now what else they can do? Obviously they can increase their savings and have a hefty bank account, right, which is quite natural. Now how else they can use it? They can lend the money to the needy small farmers like Savita in this case at a very high rate of interest, which brings them further huge earnings again, right? So ultimately what can you see here? It's quite natural and very simple segment, right? It's like asking you, how can you use money? See, money has no definite use. You can use it in n number of ways. So basically what we have seen is the large farmers, they are becoming larger. That means they produce more, they sell them, they earn more money, reinvest them in the farming needs, and again they have more produce. I mean, the rich becomes richer. It's like a vicious cycle, right? Now, yes, another way here I forgot to mention that they can definitely use the money for buying cattle, setting up shops, buying trucks. So these are what? These are the capitals for the non-farm activities, right? They can also use their money in this way. They can buy some capitals for the non-farm activities, which is our next topic of discussion, right? So this is all about it. Now let's stop here. See you in my next session. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Bye bye.